That was months ago now. Since then, the papers have been fraught with tales of this place. They say it's haunted. They say it's cursed. But I've seen nothing of the sort. They reached the door with the golden numbers 209 on its face. Tusk pulled a large keychain from his coat and inserted the skeleton key into the lock. This is where it happened. He pushed the door open. The room was pristine. The bedspread lay smooth and untouched. The curtains hung straight, and not a speck of dust dared settle on the polished mirror. The air was still and faintly perfumed, as though it had just been prepared for a guest only moments ago. A large oil painting hung over the writing desk, a somber gentleman in a plum waistcoat, his painted eyes following the room in quiet judgment. Sally stepped in, turning in a slow circle. It's unnervingly tidy. Tusk lit up. Why, thank you. Not a compliment, she muttered. It's like a stage set for a play, Carissa said as she looked over the room. Like if I touched anything, it'd collapse. Nonsense. The Violet Vale is built to last, not like those crumbling roads you hear about in Cherry Hill. I heard a wild story about that, actually, Eugene said. Heard some fella climb down one of those sinkholes with like an army of rats at his back or something. I heard it was cockroaches, Sally said. Tusk had heard the same story, though he had heard it was a flock of pigeons. Then something shifted in the air. A presence, almost. It felt similar to the wisp he felt out front of the hotel. Sally's hand trembled as she touched the wall. Something's wrong. I can feel the... She froze. Her back arched, her head pulled back, and her eyes rolled over, white and blank. His blood was warm, she rasped, voice rattling with something dry and borrowed. He woke when I stabbed him, kicked and squirmed, squealed like a beaten dog. Carissa and Eugene flinched, hands lifting. Sally's body sagged, then straightened again, that cruel smile splitting through her red locks. I gave him what he earned, and still it wasn't enough. Her eyes found Tusk. You were there. I remember you, the owner.